Hey, what's happening, YouTube? Thanks for stopping back into the channel today, right here with the Rustbeltmechanic. That's right, you've tuned in for another episode of Nifty Tools of the Week. What are Nifty Tools of the Week? That's right, here at the dealership, I get to show you what kind of tools help me out get through my job this week, maybe get you some new insight on some newer tools to the market, as well as some new stuff that I might have picked up over the last week that has helped me get through my job every day here at the dealership. Let's get into these. First up on our Nifty Tools list, we've got a pair of lights here for you. If anybody knows me, you know that I am just a sucker, absolute sucker for lights. I own probably a better part of 20 to 30 lights here at the shop, which is nuts. Yes, I know I have a problem and it happens, but I enjoy them. And these are no different because these have been at the top of my use list for the past 3 weeks. Picked up this one just 2 weeks ago. This is the new Streamlight Strion Switchblade, a 500 lumen LED light. Got two different kinds of LEDs for it. The one button here on the front is what activates it. Push the one button, it turns on the bright 500 lumen light on the back side. And then you hit it a second time, and it's going to turn on your color match LED light on the other side. Also 500 lumens, but you guys can tell, we'll see the difference here between your bright LED and the color match LED. The color match LED is going to be for your body guys who do a lot of color matching. You're able to see the difference in a lot of colors a lot easier with this light. So really neat thing. And now it does have an extra little feature to it. Hit it a third time, and we have a nice little UV light. Now the UV light's not the brightest UV light that you've ever had, but when you're looking for little leaks here and there, AC season is upon us. That's gonna be able to help very, very nicely. Now these two, you have the smaller one, you've got the Strion Switchblade, and then you have the Streamlight Switchback Switchblade. So this one is 800 lumens. It's about twice the size. You guys can see the size difference between the two. Has the same exact features, literally the same exact features. One click for the bright LED, two for the color match, and the third for the UV in the front there. Switchblade design, I do enjoy that one. A lot of the times I like to use the E-Carb snap-on light prior to these, but these ones are just a little bit lighter. The plastic features here are a lot cleaner, and what I mean by that is they're able to be cleaned and doesn't hold grime and dirt nearly as much as the snap-on ones, which is more of like a soft rubber substance or a soft rubber compound, so that dirt and grime and everything just kind of digs into it, and it's really hard to get cleaned off. Charging these, you've got two different capabilities. USB port here on the back with a waterproof little cover to it, which you can plug directly into it, or you can see just like the standard Switchblades here, they have a dock right here, Streamlight Switchblade dock. It's just the same as a lot of other Streamlight lights, able to clip onto the back of it. Charges the light that way if you want to be able to mount that to your toolbox or any other surface in the shop. Then it's going to use the charging port with the USB mini there on the bottom of it. All in all, really, really nice set of lights. Cost wise, they're actually very nicely cost in the market. The larger one has been on the market for a little bit longer, so it's come down in price quite a bit. You can pick these up for right around 90, 95 bucks. Pretty good deal. That's just the light only. You add another 20 or so if you want to get the pack with the charger. Now we talk with the Strion, the smaller one. This one right now, you're picking this one up on Amazon for right around 76 bucks. Pretty nice deal. One of the other things that I did want to point out was all the mounting capabilities. The magnet here on the bottom is a very strong magnet. Both of these have a strong magnet to them. They stick to just about any surface that you're going to get to. I very much compare them to the Snap-on style, the Switchblade style ones from Snap-on, the E-carb lights. They have about the same strength magnet on there, but they also have a nice built-in hook to these as well, for that one circumstance in which you don't have any kind of metal surfaces to be able to stick these to. Going to be able to hang it wherever you want to. Does not have any magnets on the backside, so a little bit of a negative there, but not too bad at all, because like I said, the magnet on the bottom side is very strong, and with LEDs on both sides of the blade there, you're going to be able to get light wherever you need to, pretty much no matter what. Great deal on these lights. I definitely recommend that you guys at least check them out. Hopefully you guys can add them to your arsenal as well. Next nifty tool that I'm going to come to tonight is not actually a tool, but it's going to be in a little assistive set of gloves for you in the shop. Now, these gloves for you mechanics these days are definitely a big help, whether they be from protecting you from something hot, either that or helping you to grip onto things. That is what these come in handy for. These are Gorilla Grip throttle gloves. They are some of the best gloves that I've actually got the chance to use over the last couple of months. Now, these are very resilient. They are actually made to be used harshly in whatever you guys can put them through, and then they're made to be thrown away. At $1 per glove on average, these things are a great buy. Now, a lot of these other manufacturers, what they do is they just dip them down in kind of like a rubberized substance. Whatever Gorilla Grip uses for these mesh style gloves, they are not your standard kind of rubber. They will actually grip better in an oil slick environment. You don't believe me? Try them for yourself. Literally, I tried them at SEMA this year. I don't know if I put it on a video or not, but if you take one of these, soak it in oil, go to grab an oil filter and any kind of painted or slick surface, this will guaranteed grip it every single time, be able to twist that oil filter off. So for you guys who are lube techs or whatever, and you're required to use a lot of your own gloves, these things are going to be a great thing for you to buy. You know, the latex gloves that you guys are buying, they're usually on average, what, 25, 50 cents for a pair of them on average when you buy them by the box. These are going to be able to use them quite a bit more. And like I said, usually at about the cost of $1 per glove, they're going to get a lot better use in the shop out of. Mesh, nice stretchy mesh. I actually wear an extra large size on this one, and it stretches out very nicely and very easily. You're got about 1 or 2 size differences in between each one of them. It is kind of stretchy for you. But like I said, fantastic pair of gloves. Usually you can pick these up on Amazon for right around, say, $12 for a 5-pack. You get them for like $44 for a 100-pack. So a really great set of gloves for these ones. Definitely need to check these out if you guys are using gloves in the shop. Last nifty tool that I really wanted to point out for you guys tonight was these new 90-tooth ratchets from Gearwrench. Now, I've had the chance to use these for about 2 weeks now, and I prefer, personally, the ones that do not have the soft grip ones for here at work. The ones are easier to clean up are the ones that have the nice solid finish all the way through. A true 90-tooth design. Now, if you guys know about your ratchets, you know that the ratchet game these days is getting kind of out of hand. We've got 88-tooth, we've got 90-tooth, heck, we've even got 120-tooth ratchets. Now, is that a real 120 or 144-tooth ratchet? Usually it's not. Usually once we get up into the 80, 90, 100, 120 tooth ratchets, we are splitting the difference between the two different pawls on each side. So if you actually count the amount of teeth on the large gear that is inside of the ratchet, it has half as many because they have the two different paws that are offset on either side. So only one side will grip at a time. Now what does that do? That gives you plenty of teeth options and positions around to be able to use them. However, it does take the strength down quite considerably. But with these Gearwrench 90-tooth ratchets, they are a true 90-tooth design. I will take one apart here in a second just to show you guys, but the gear inside of it is a real 90-tooth, meaning that you only have one paw inside of it that's going to rock back and forth, just like the standard size ratchet, and it's going to rock back and forth to be able to give you full indentation of all of the teeth on that paw each time you go to use it. Let's get one of these apart just to show you guys. So what I think we'll do is we'll pull apart the 1/2" one just because that will give you the easiest sight here for on-camera purposes. On the back side, it is pretty easily to see that it does have one single piece carrier design. So we have one single snap ring that we're going to pull out from the back. Pull that one out. Now we're going to be able to pull this one carrier all the way out of it. Got the dust cover plate here on that side, and then you have the actual ratcheting mechanism, all the teeth here. See if we can get some focus in on it. But we can see that all the teeth on this one, and I have counted it through, it really is 90 teeth in that design, because as you can see, we only have one single paw here inside of the carrier. The one single paw is definitely proof to you guys that it is not splitting between, you know, half teeth on one side and half the teeth on the other side. So it does engage every single one of these teeth every single time that you guys go to use it. I can see that the coating that they use on these is a very resilient coating. Looks almost like a hardened material that they have that's made differently for the selector as well as the paws right here on the switch. So very nice internals to it. I like the whole one-piece design. The fact that you can take this one single paw out and then have the whole body all in itself right there. You're not taking out too many parts all at once. Very easy, very simple to be able to clean and re-lube every once in a while. I like the design on the inside of these for sure. And I mentioned also 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch in each one of these sets if I didn't say it before. Quality wise, as you guys can see, these things are right there in the market. Now, I really wish that they would have come out with a flex head design, just because me personally, that is my favorite and that is my go-to style of ratchet here in the shop. But if you're gonna have just a standard style ratchet, especially for you DIY guys, you're at home doing some more professional style jobs out of your house, maybe not using quite up to like Snap-on every day, these are gonna be a really good alternative for you because they're also in a great price range. Now for the non-comfort grip ones, you're gonna be looking at right around $100 for these on Amazon. You step it up to the comfort grip ones, which are obviously the same exact size ratchets, same internals and everything, just a comfort grip. You're going to be at like $123 to $125 for that set. Now, I know you guys aren't with your heads buried in the sand or anything like that. You guys know that right now the country's going through a lot of hardship. These times have been really hard, especially for families with a lot of children and everything, to be able to take care of them with all of the coronavirus going on right now. So what did I want to do? I really wanted to be able to bring a little bit more of a bright atmosphere to some of you guys who are DIY guys, and I wanted to give away something special. So this week I am actually going to give away both of these sets of Gearwrench ratchets, 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2 inch. The winner, first place, will get their choice of the comfort grip or the non-comfort grip ones. Second place, unfortunately, will get the one that the winner does not get. So how are we going to do this, you might ask? What I really want to hear and about is from my subscribers. It really does make my day to be able to hear from the subscribers who are day in, day out gearheads that are wrenching on their own stuff or they're wrenching on customer stuff all the time. I like to hear your guys' stories from where you're coming from, what you're building up to in your career or day-to-day lives in wrenching. So what I want to hear from you guys, you've got two options. One, you guys can go over to my Instagram page, which is Rustbeltmechanic. Now, I know not everybody has that, so I will have a second option. One, you guys can go over to there, like my page, and then also send me a message with just a little bit about yourself, your name, what kind of stuff you do, and what kind of cool stuff that you guys would use these ratchets for. If you guys don't have Instagram, feel free to email me. Email me over at therustbeltmechanic@gmail.com. You guys can get a hold of me there. I like to reply to anybody who asks me any questions. It might take me a day or so to be able to get back to you, but I love hearing from my subscribers. So for that one, also the same thing. Just give me a little bit about yourself, your name, what kind of stuff you guys like to wrench on, and what kind of cool stuff you guys would do with some new sweet ratchets just like this one. Give me about 2 weeks or so, and I will do the drawing for these, get you guys a new couple sets of ratchet, put a nice smile on your guys' face instead of dealing with all of this stuff that's going on right now. Hopefully that's able to help everyone out. Put a smile on your face here in some of these dark times. Now, how long and when are we going to do the drawing for these? I'm actually going to do the drawing for these privately, and we're going to announce it in a video 2 weeks from the date that this video airs. So make sure that you guys time that out. Check back into the channel frequently so you guys can see if you were the ones who won. If you guys end up emailing me or messaging me, of course, I will message you back and tell you that you are the winner as well. Well guys, that's about all I've got for you today. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you turn on that bell notification so you get notified when I come out with cool, awesome content just like this one today. Don't forget to enter in for the Gearwrench giveaway, and thanks for tuning in. As always, you guys stay awesome.